A recent arrest could affect the crypto sector. No, not SBF or FTX. Abraham Eisenberg, the trader who stormed the Mango Markets exchange, was arrested. Unlike FTX, this attack's illegality is unclear. I'll explain the case and its regulatory ramifications for DeFi today. Stay tuned. Don't miss it. Before considering the case's ramifications, we must examine Mango market events. Solana-based Mango markets are decentralized futures exchanges. Users can trade derivatives like perpetual futures based on the spot performance of another cryptocurrency. Like other decentralized applications, it's managed by smart contracts built on Solana rather than a centralized liquidation or deleveraging engine. Anyway, on October 11th, around 10 Oracle tampering hit the exchange. Thus, Mango has two $5 million USDC accounts. One account offered to sell many perpetual contracts in Mango USDC. Other account. The buying account held around 483 million Mango tokens per position. If Mango token prices rise, it would benefit immensely. After Mango markets formed this stance, that happened. Mango USDC spot pairs on FTX and index rose 5 to 10 times. This is crucial since the Mango markets protocol uses Pyth and switchboard oracles for spot price data. For non-defiers, Degen's oracle gives on-chain apps off-chain data-like pricing. Chainlink is a popular Ethereum oracle. Since Pyth and switchboard aggregate centralized exchange pricing to update their pricing feeds, Mango prices skyrocketed. Oracles informed the Mango markets exchange that the Mango token spot price was 15 cents. The mark-to-market profit on the Mango Perps account increased dramatically. This account has $190 million in collateral, according per Mango markets policy. The attacker took protocol loans using this collateral, borrowed $110 million in WBTC, SOL, USDT, and USDC tokens. The attacker's wallet received these cash with the goal of never repaying them. After withdrawing the tokens, the attacker sold all the fruit he had bought on centralized exchanges for USDC. Of course, Mango prices fell again, making the Mango market account unprofitable. Account collateral was almost worthless, so liquidating that collateral would not have secured the Mango market's lending pool. The attacker drained Mango market's loan pool, which was controlled by other lenders. Thus, the attack. Trust me, Oracle manipulation attacks on flash loan Ethereum protocols are widespread in DeFi. Oracles need robust pricing data for this reason too. However, Mango markets program instructions were frozen to prevent users from accessing the protocol, so it was no consolation for lenders. Deposits and withdrawals were too late. Users discovered the hacker quickly because he boasted about it on Twitter. Abraham or Avi Eisenberg tweeted that he was trading Mango markets profitably a few days after the tragedy. I believe all of our actions were legitimate open market actions utilizing the protocol as designed, even if the development team did not fully understand all the repercussions of setting parameters the way they are. Bold strategy cotton. Avi wasn't new to blockchain shadiness. He also perpetrated the Fortress DAO exploit. I won't explain that here, but I'll link to this helpful blog post. Avi seemed to regret the Mango market attack. In particular, he apologized for draining the protocol and making him destitute and began negotiations with the DAO to refund some of the monies. I'll explain the ulterior motivations. After some DAO votes, the remaining $67 million was agreed upon. So there could be a bounty and they wouldn't charge. It was a bold move by Avi to openly admit and brag about manipulating the protocol and taking the funds, and many pointed out to him that this was market manipulation, a form of fraud, and yes, he may have gotten some sort of agreement where users agreed not to pursue him criminally, but the U.S. Department of Justice was not party to that agreement. It's also important noting that Avi escaped to Israel a day after the attack, which the charging papers revealed. RV basked in his Dagon fame after returning the $67 million RICO. He also tried to attack Ava and other protocols. On December 27, his arrest in Puerto Rico and the unsealing of those charge documents ended this. I've linked to them below, so read them to understand his charges. They include one commodity fraud and one commodity manipulation charge. Unsurprising. The document describes the attack in detail. While I covered the main points, there were some delicious tidbits. The agent found the crypto in his key seed Circle account, some USDC. This Circle account funded Mango markets but sent a far bigger allocation to the two exchanges that manipulated the spot market. KYC. Ukrainian woman. The agents eventually learned that the Gmail account used to register had a backup email and phone number tied to Avi. The agency also criticized Avi's tweets regarding the profitable trading approach. He started something else. Was posted 2 months before the Mango market hack. Avi tweeted about FX market manipulation DOJ allegations. Commodity Exchange Act charges. The same charge against Avi. Avi knew market manipulation was unlawful. He may not have thought the crypto assets he was manipulating were commodities, but the USDC agent did. He manipulated perpetual futures swaps, which is market manipulation under the commodity exchange legislation. When RV was arrested, crypto Twitter agreed that he deserved it for manipulating markets and stealing consumers' monies. His post-attack attitude didn't help either. Whether he deserves it is irrelevant. Is DeFi safer now? Code is law in crypto, meaning that as long as protocol users follow the code, should be legal. Avi, not a code exploit. He didn't identify a bug to steal funds. He followed open market Mango market practice. His massive acquisitions changed the price. He got such loans once the Oracle revised the pricing and Mango's protocol. Avi argued this in an interview with Lorishan. Since it wasn't malevolent, he wasn't pursuing a bounty. A Canadian teenage mutt prodigy exploited index finance almost exactly a year before Avi manipulated oracles with open market operations and claimed it was legal. Another DeFi. As far as I know, he's being sued civilly and the case is going through the Canadian courts. However, the DOJ has shown that they can readily circumvent the code is law argument by applying market manipulation regulations to securities or commodities. Thus, authorities may target blockchain manipulators. This greatly raises the danger of exploiting arbitrage opportunities. This may prevent future losses by discouraging ERV's behaviors. However, the side effects may be worse than the illness. Let me explain that while ERV's acts were for his own gain, they did improve Mango and the Mango DeFi ecology. It showed that their oracles were manipulable and that liquidating collateral assets was not enough to cover the deficiency. These were hard lessons, but consumers got their monies returned, and the Mango markets protocol will be more safe and resilient in the future. In reaction to the Mango attack, other protocols like V and Compound Finance introduced a variety of risk mitigation ideas. If these precautions prevented a later attack on that protocol, who knows how much could have been lost and the impact it would have had. The point is that there is a real need for white hat hackers in the crypto space to test the robustness and security of large DeFi protocols. RV is not a white hat hacker, but there's no indication that the DOJ won't go after real white hats if they try similar actions, even if they give all the funds back. Even if DEDs officially have a bounty scheme, it's hard to collect the prize for oracle manipulation without actively manipulating the oracle. Even if a white hat claims a bounty on an evident floor, the feds may show up. Mango markets agreed not to litigate in exchange for the $67 million. That agreement meant nothing to the DOJ and suggests that they may consider similar agreements with other hackers in the same light. Does this mean that protocols and gaps with a basic defect could grow larger and more vulnerable? North Korean hackers might exploit it for billions instead of hundreds of millions. Remember that criminals don't worry about breaching the law, and when you're part of a state-backed hacking outfit, the more laws you break, the bigger the payment. North Korean hackers don't return funds or claim bounties. Not their style. Thus, these DeFi methods must be tested to ensure they can withstand larger, more expensive threats. Open source code must be thoroughly tested. Let it grow to cause a lot of damage. Terror and USD are another example. May 2021, when less money was invested, USD also plummeted. Jump Crypto helped it return to $1. With hindsight, that was a mistake. If UST had continued to depeg, It would have demonstrated the crypto community how defective the mint and burn method was and that something needed to be corrected before the system expanded any bigger. It didn't. A year later, a much worse crash wiped out billions of dollars. It also caused the collapse of other sci-fi lending firms and hedge funds, and may have caused Alameda and FTX to fail. I'd argue that massive centralized businesses have done the most damage to crypto. DeFi has been hacked and exploited, but its transparency makes it incorruptible. FTX order books and reserves were buried by open-source smart contracts on a blockchain, making them untestable. You're more vulnerable to attacks than if you opened a centralized exchange. Open and robust DeFi is the future, and everyone can see how secure or insecure your DApp is. How do we ensure that future? That's debatable. Okay, concluding thoughts, he exploited a commodity swap deal, which was prohibited. Commodity manipulation and fraud. It violates the commodities trade laws, thus the authorities pursued him. This story's hero isn't him either. He said it wasn't unlawful and promised to return some of the money. I'll also remind you that he was behind the Fortress DAO rug a few months earlier, leaving users again. He made choices in both cases and will likely pay the price. You may also learn that bragging about committing crimes isn't good for TV, but there will be consequences. And the hope is that these side effects are not worse than the disease itself. DeFi can only succeed in the long term if we have robust, secure, and trustworthy code. And it's hard to achieve those ends without the rigorous scrutiny that comes from white hat hackers and the open source community. You can never know how code will perform in all real-world eventualities. And by disincentivizing these white hats, we're making the protocols more susceptible to larger and, however, there should be explicit laws that protect legitimate white hat hackers from prosecution. Malicious attackers must be distinguished from law-abiding citizens. I also think authorities should focus more on fire bad actors. It's astonishing that FTX was running one of crypto's greatest hoaxes under Gary Gensler and everyone else in DC. Though good, it was easily uncovered. If chained, regulating DeFi will remain controversial for years. But if there are laws that can truly prevent bad actors from doing evil things, I'm for them, as long as they don't hurt sector growth. Is that everything for today's video? But I'd like your feedback. Is he deserving of arrest? Do you think DeFi should have rules? Leave a comment if you liked this video. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell. My offers page has the finest crypto promos and discounts for this channel's viewers. Everything is linked below. The video's over. Until then, stay crypto, safe, and cool.